We are live here at Mr. Barbecue, the Vista area. So near the airport, we're doing the Testimonial Tuesday. From out 12:30, we're having lunch here with everybody who's going to show up. And it's really cool. If you get here at 12, they do the national anthem. It's really awesome. Thought of this place there. Besides the amazing brisket and food that they have here. The brownies are the dinosaur. So something to stay away from, for me. So today's Testimony Tuesday is brought to you by Certified Best Roofing. When your storms hit or roof age out, Certified Best Roofing is the team people call first. There's no pressure, education first. Approach helps customers make confident decisions about their property, like putting a carry and clean. You take care of you with all your roofing needs. Certified Best Roofing. I'm here with my friend Sal Lucas from Johnny on the Go, mobile mechanic service here. It's a lot more than this, and that's what we're getting today. My name is Ayrton. I am an ambassador with the Chamber, also work for GDP, partner with the Chamber. John Luke, let's talk about what you guys do at Johnny on the Go. Big picture wise, I know we say most mechanics, but it goes a little further than that. What's the mission of what you guys do?
So we are level out of repair. We are, I'm going to go ahead and say the most advanced service here.
Okay.
We bring a different level of professionalism. We do medium scale repair. We don't do large scale repair. We're not going to do your engine at your house.
All right. So you say medium, like, hey, I like in your drive, your mobile mechanic, you're taking the shop to the individual.
Yes.
When you say that, say, hey, we can do everything up till
Let's do, maintenance. Obviously, all the
oil
maintenance.
change.
So oil changes, brakes, power steering. Rack and pinions is kind of where we stop. Alternators is right there. There's certain things that you want to get done out of house in a controlled environment. We do everything that doesn't require.
Gotcha. All right. So we're not pulling engines out. We're not taking the heads off.
We shouldn't be doing that anymore.
Gotcha.
In a controlled environment.
Gotcha. When it comes to that, all right, let's say, like, where do you guys go when you come out, right? Let's say I call, right? I don't know what's wrong. I know there's something, right? There's some kind of noise or whatever. You guys come out. You guys have the technology to find out what it is. When you say that there isn't, you're unable to take care of what you say, right? It's like one of those things. What do you guys do there? The location for you guys? Or do you have partners?
Yes, we have partners. We're partnered up with Orlando Auto Repair.
Okay.
We will forward you to them. They are the ones who personally taught me everything that I know. Extremely well equipped. They can handle anything on the side or shouldn't handle on the side of it.
Gotcha. So you're able to, the print is beyond the purview of that goes for yourself. Next step is we're going to handle repair. Right? All right, awesome. How long has Johnny been around?
We are 2 years and 1 month.
That's awesome. These guys are also clients, friends of mine too, and I've seen them grow from when I first met. Johnny was in and there's actually a John, right? So Johnny on the Go, back in John. When I first met, he had tools out of the back of a whole Toyota Previa, some kind of minivan.
Sienna.
That's what it was.
01 Sienna.
Yeah, and then you guys had a little garage slot over there in East Orlando. Where have you guys grown to since then? So the old minivan, garage slot, you guys kind of enclosed. Where are you guys now?
To be honest, the minivan was a step up. We started in John started this in a Corolla. A couple months in, we found each other, and then since then we have been. It just I don't understand how we've gotten this far. We have a fleet of vehicles. We have fleet contracts. We have grown beyond our beliefs. It's insane.
Wait, how do you say, like, I don't know how you got it. Obviously, you got it for the lease.
Yeah, I mean, it's our work ethic. Yeah, our work ethic has gotten us where an organization. Sorry, I gotta put that too. You have to structure yourself. You can't just go for it. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta have a team set up. You have to allow that. When we got into payroll, that's what got us to that organization.
Yeah.
That's what kind of came from.
Yeah, there you go. So if you need payroll services, workers' comp, all those other things, you guys even have done one where you offer the benefit to you're growing there. So total team is how much? How many?
We have 4 people and
Okay.
3 full-time vehicles.
On the road. Gotcha. What are you on the road doing again stuff?
I will. So I run dispatch. Me and the wife run dispatch.
Okay.
And if I have to, if they're too loaded, I hop in my command transport vehicle and I'm out. I get it done. I do what I have to.
So again, we're here at Mission Barbecue. We're doing Testimonial Tuesday here. We're in the Houston area, so come around. We're across the street from Promax, and across next to the Chick-fil-A. Oh, say something else. It's Chick-fil-A. So we're gonna be here 12:30 before lunch. Come out, come out. If they're watching us now, or they're gonna watch us later, how do they reach out to them? Like, what are the two ways to really contact you?
So our phone number mainly 401, 407,
Yeah.
321 466 522.
So if their phone number again, so get it right.
321 466 522.
Got it. Got it.
Or Johnny on the go, auto care at gmail.com.
Johnny go auto care
At gmail.
at gmail.com. Gotcha. Gotcha. And they're also, if you're, whatever you're seeing here today, come to the website, you go to EOCC.org. You'll find all the listings for us too. So there's a way to contact us and the whole staff here at Chamber. Great support. How? Well, I remember when Johnny first came in, you guys came in, I remember one time, Johnny would be in his overalls, the greasy thing, right? He had the look. He had the look and the smell too. He smelled like oil.
Yep.
So you guys would come in, and there were times I was like, Johnny, you're gonna get this food, right? We're gonna use napkins, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
and but what's cool is that you guys have been as a chamber since the beginning and stuff. How have been being part of the chamber helped you guys? I know I've applied for payrolls and other structure and support and bringing people on board with you, but how's the chamber specific?
So it's gotten recognition. It's kind of kept us accountable.
Okay.
You guys have seen it from bottom to top.
Yeah.
It's given us exposure. It's given us the opportunity to get in front of people that we wouldn't have if we weren't part of it.
Gotcha.
So, for example, Tamara from Donovan, she started out with us. She helped us get to a pivotal point. We had never even thought about SEO or any marketing or anything that she helped us with that. We're working with another company now, REK, but it doesn't matter. Donovan helped us. KJ Camacho, he's new to the chamber. He's doing amazing.
Yeah.
It just gets us in front of the right people.
Gotcha. Yeah. And a lot of the first customers you guys had
Yeah.
were
For chamber,
just
yeah.
remember
The big customers, big ticket items for
the proximity of being, and I've been part of the chamber since 2021. I've been ambassador since then. And I work for a multi-billion-dollar food, with Fortune 200 company, but my business still requires stuff the chamber is always for. So I'm grateful. It's not the community that what's been the most rewarding part about the way you started off? You learned your trade with Orlando with auto repairs. What's the biggest reward you guys are at?
As to personally,
Yeah, well, personally and professionally, but personally first.
So professionally, I found out that I love it, like me. Personal and professional. I
Yeah.
don't think I know how to do things really good at.
Gotcha.
I absolutely love running. It's gotten us to the point where we're now starting a nonprofit. Really hurt. We're able to extend that helping hand out to people.
Gotcha. What is that nonprofit? So give me your title again. What's the focus? You guys are, what's the name of that?
We just got approved by the government. They got our 513C. It is 3 new her, focusing on women's empowerment and education.
Okay.
They're going to be doing courses and educating women that wouldn't have had access to the industries that we do.
So when you say education, mechanics, like what you guys
We're going to start, obviously, since we have mechanics in-house, we're going to start with it. But what I want to do is invite other service, industries
Gotcha.
and other things, or even white collar. I want to have courses for these women, underprivileged women, to get exposed to that. Legal Life came up with the idea. We want to help.
That's beautiful. So you guys just got to prove it there. So we can see, this is what it's about. We talk about community and what we do and see the others. Groups that we have is nonprofit and want to grow from we make this mark. It's a lot more, which is bigger and long term than what you guys are doing. You can only touch a car at a time. It's where you're taking the whole community. That's beautiful. When it comes to what you guys do, mechanics are like that. I say I know people that will take longer to pick a car mechanic they do a partner because they're awful at picking partner. They go, it's over the breakup, and I'm getting a phone call from a friend, or they'll go out of their way to find the right. Uh, how do you guys differentiate yourself? You know, like it's hard, right? This is an area I don't know. Like, not that I don't. Sorry, this is an area I don't know enough about. Right? It's not like somebody can fix a wall. I can look at the wall, then I'll get off. But once you close that hood, it's like,
Yeah.
it's going
So
to work, right?
I think the way we've done that, there's two aspects. One is invite the customer and see what we're doing. Hands on, I want you to, if you can, get under the car with me. I'm going to show you what do you do. Two, learn when to say no. Because if I'm going to take something that I'm not confident that should or could be done on the side of the road or whatever situation here, because oh, you're right. Right. I can't even be following somebody. There's certain things where if I say yes, we get trapped, you end up losing. That's tough. So you're learning when to say this, inviting and being transparent.
Gotcha. That's beautiful. And it sounds like you learned the hard way, right? When it's saying no.
Not too hard, but yeah, there's too many where it's not. It ended up not being worth it for anybody.
Right. So now there's lost time, lost access, lost money on both sides of the situation. And nobody left happy. That's all. That's a huge lesson I think dealing with soon. I have some want support and clients too. And they'll say, well, we'll take anybody. And I'm like, be careful. Right? Be careful who you let in the house. Because at some point, and if only the one that really asks the most from you.
Exactly.
They kind of
the least to offer.
yeah, and it beats you over if it's price or time or service. And then when you turn around and you're like, hey, but now it's like, oh, I can't.
You learn that as a business owner. Now we've always made it correct.
Yeah.
And we fixed it, but you lost time. I lost money. Nobody. We were happy. They got the end result. Sure, but it's not really about it.
Yeah. And that's what I love about Johnny on the Go is I can't speak highly enough where, these guys, if Johnny on the Go didn't exist, you pride in your own name, right? Like, man, I want to go to sleep. And that's something I look forward to in my business, what I do. I've learned the hard way too, where I say yes to. I'm learning to say more to.
Yeah.
Because it's easy over time, Right? What are some common misconceptions people have? Both the candidate, you talk about communication with somebody to be aware of when reaching out to you or shop. And mind you, call them first. Sometimes they can just a conversation help fine, but they can still get you to shop. So maybe you're not comfortable enough finding a shop that suits you and you're comfortable with. They can get you to the shop that does. They're putting their name on the line also.
Every time we come out, it is that. And I take that into account when filtering calls. Is this something that the end result will be profitable for everyone? So
Gotcha.
when looking for this type of service, vanity set aside, image matters because the way you carry yourself kind of reflects on your work ethic. We have put so much effort into looking as good as we do.
Yeah.
Uniforms are always critical. We try. The trucks are
Yeah.
immaculate. They look amazing. Yeah. Our equipment's brand new. Our education is always like, they were always knowledgeable in what we're doing. And if we are not, we can take you to something. We're humble in that sense too. We're just not going to say we know it all.
Yeah.
But we do know people who know.
Yeah, there's some people talk about the trucks and stuff, and it's like coworkers are messy desks and stuff like that. Of course, I have kids in a certain age, and they're kind of messy too. And I'm just like, this is a reflection of me mentally, right? And I look at your trucks. You guys are always you guys know where tools are. Everything's always in order.
Too many moving parts.
Yeah. So on an average day, how many people are you attending to? And I know it depends like on the difficulty of the job.
If it were to be a full maintenance day, oil changes, brakes, stuff like that, we could fit about 10 to 15. If we have more major repairs, probably 6, but we see about 40 to 60.
Okay.
A week.
Okay. What's your when somebody says, well, what about oil, right, and a tire rotation or something like that? That would why you guys versus like the valve based off? Because right now, these guys are not cheap. And I've had I said Falcon, I'm not trying to point out anybody, but I have a truck, sort of a truck, right? There's a body panel on the feet. Like, I didn't notice you were missing until something had word of my truck. And I was like, yeah, so I called him up and I was like, do you have a body panel stand there? Like, oh yeah, we didn't know. But they took it off, right? So when you say convenience is one thing, right?
Convenience, transparency.
Okay.
You ever notice how you're not allowed in the back of the shop?
Yeah, yeah.
Bring it in. I invite you to come look at what's happening. And I will, I'm not gonna say convince them, I'm gonna reason and show you, hey, this is damage. This is what a good one is. This is you. It needs to be swapped out. If you don't want to, okay, it's not his way of replying. But this is my professional opinion. Look at it. And that's the difference. Some people don't like it because they don't like hearing the truth. But this is the truth. Right? And we make sure to show it. That takes away all argument. That takes away opinion. Get that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, once you earn that trust, it can be real quick to. Yeah, I've seen mechanic shop that's becomes gone place where they come in and I'm like, what? I'm not. You can tell. But this is like, they did what? Yeah. They said what? Yeah. Okay. Cool. When you're out there, what's the limits of the range you guys are heading on? You guys are based out of the state area, right? What's like the hey man, I'm not gonna get up what do you call 10, I'm not gonna go where's like the what you
South, Kissimmee.
okay.
West, okay. East, we'll go. What's the one? Starts with a W.
Wedgefield?
Litchfield, thank you.
Yes.
Litchfield, and then the north will go south right around the same area. So we got a nice big square center.
Gotcha. But if you guys have a huge community service, I'm sure if you call them, they can make it work.
We can dedicate a day.
Gotcha. So let's talk about fleet. You guys do the individual stuff when it comes to the common track, right? What are you guys looking for those contracts?
We would love contractually paid service.
Yeah.
I would love it. That, again, that takes away argument, that takes away opinion. This needs to get done at this winter. Let's get it done. Or there, faithfully, we'll get it done. We offer where we can do the organization aspect of it.
Okay.
We can take your fleet of randomly 10 trucks, number them, we have files for each of them. We're doing that now for last week. We have about 9 trucks. Okay, it's a little bit unorganized when we got there. It's really keeping track. Now we have them on service schedules. Everything gets repaired every time they know every time.
Right. Yeah. And there's a lot of there's some businesses that are watching and you're probably thinking like, no, I won't change here, I can change this tie rod, whatever the case is.
Sneak up on it.
And it adds up. And so if you think about it, at the end of the day, if your truck is down, what does that cost you in loss of income, loss of revenue? You have 2 people now that can't get out to the field to go deliver, right? It becomes an exponential problem real fast, real quick.
Quick example.
Yeah.
We had something where it's just a brake caliper. Should have been no, I'm sorry, it's a brake service. Should have been less than 300. It turned into an almost $1,000 bill. Wow. Because they destroyed the hub there. Because of brakes. It's on, overheated everything. $1,000 that could have been avoided with $300 repair 2 weeks ago on the fleet that we were supposed to be looking at. Or that we could have been starting. That was the initial contact.
Gotcha.
Best friend ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I just think about like a lot. It's some like you're one of your tools. Stuff mobility, right? You're getting your people out every 4 hours, 3 feet, and those things. Having that tool, like that's like I said, exponential, right?
Can't do a job. You don't make any money. Nobody.
And now you know a person that you're paying for, it's just sitting.
Yeah.
Right? Hopefully you're paying for it. If you're not, right?
My favorite 80
Yeah. Let's partner up. Talk to me about a story where like have one of those where like came into one reason, kind of changed a little bit, but you made an impact where you're like, man, I'm proud of this building.
I have to go back to the Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland, there was an organization and we came We did one repair. They absolutely loved it. Now we've done probably over 20,000 in the course. You know, but it saved them. It gave them the ability to make almost 200,000. It's a grand thing.
Yeah.
Each trip
Those
is
trucks,
67,000.
and they get worn out. Yeah.
They need that. You need to keep them. We gave them that.
When you think about that, it's if you guys are so you guys are also on the fleet management side, the service management
Yes.
side of it, guys. Our software tracks, you know, part of our HR software tracks this performance, right? But now the business doesn't have to worry about. If I own a business that has like these trucks and stuff like that, I can lean on you. And that truck doesn't, you know, pop on. And I'm thinking like, wait, I'm making a phone call, right? So stop thinking it on your hand. You wear too many hats already.
Yeah.
So put it the right hand. It's here.
Let me take that. That is. Put it.
Special. I got.
I can handle that.
I got it. Talk about you said you learned. I can see you guys growing business, acumen, skill set. What's the biggest like moment for you in the business? You're kind of like again. You take time. I say that when I go to business. I'm like, what lesson is so ingrained that you even tell other business owners like, hey, watch out.
So it started out with payroll, and that gave us the I guess I don't know that kick in the pants to say I can't wear all that. It's impossible because I take care of the office side, right? John is like heat seeking. I tell him where to go, kill it. He knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Me and him used to be that together, and that was another pivotal moment was the split up. If you're with a partner and you try to do things with the rest of the guys, and you're still both trying to do one, you can't. It's never. You need a team that you're ready to.
Yeah.
You need services that you trust. You need to take the hat. It lets you organize. If you're the leader of that, you need that space to breathe.
Yeah. It was funny the other day. I was talking to a group and I started talking. You know, yesterday was a great day before the Red Sox won and the Yankees lost. Now they didn't play each other, right? But the moral is great. If you add team and leadership, different people, they can go back to say, hey, let's be accountable to how we won or how we lost, right? What's the biggest, besides the service and you guys have ethics and what's another service? Thank you for a shout out. What other services have you brought along that really talk about let's talk a little bit there, like how what they breed or what service they breed that okay.
So Donovan brought the whole idea of expanding your online presence.
Okay.
We tried to do it on our own and our very limited reach with our social media. We only know so many people. Getting a viral video out there is
Families, friends, click like, share.
it's not gonna happen. He brought us to that online presence that we needed. Showed us about Google, my business, with ads, just all of the things that he brought gave us the organization to grow. To really happen.
Yeah, it's a huge part of business. It's not just about going out and selling it. You know, God bless you if you're able to have that business where it's your referral, and that's where we ultimately want to get to because that's the lowest cost of bringing business, right? But getting your digital presence out there, that's so much more. I know that it's small thing like I'm going to buy. I don't know. I'm going to buy Payfield. But if you do, you know, you're reading the reviews on Amazon. How much more when you're spending possibly $1,000 review guide, if your presence, your awareness, digitally are so much.
Keeping track of that too.
Okay.
Definitely keeping up with the reviews, asking for the follow-up. Such a big
Okay.
follow-up can make it great if you're on that presence because we've had one for months. And if we wouldn't, so this was before all of this was implemented.
Right.
Something went wrong with parts quality, nothing to do with us.
Okay.
But if we would have followed up a little bit, way back in the day, and we all make mistakes, yeah. It would have avoided 6 months later her writing back. So, and we remedied the situation and got her to review. But this all could have been
Yeah,
setting up follow system.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, being accountable for what's out there. That makes sense. Makes sense. What's the next steps for you? Like we're in half the year, the 2 quarters have gone by. What's the next 2 quarters look like for you?
Sharpening up our SEO campaign.
Okay.
That's big right now. Becoming completely independent from Google Ads. We're still on it a little bit. It's something that we're trying to phase out.
Gotcha.
We are sharpening up our online image with videography. So changing with our new videographer. It's doing great. We had a celebrity client yesterday.
Nice.
About that.
Yeah.
That was great. We handled them. We had to go to Davenport to handle that.
Maybe it was working, right?
So,
Yeah. That's awesome.
we have great footage. That's that. I mean, we have our equipment, we have our workflows, we have everything infrastructure-wise that we created because it's a need.
Yeah.
No one has done it to this level, and we're doing it. I believe we're industry leaders.
Yeah.
So that has all been done. Now it's kind of let's show everybody.
Yeah.
Let's make it the best year. We're already miles away from the best year. This is the best month, actually. This is the best.
That's awesome. So stop being out in the sun in the driveway.
Yes.
Like pay these guys. You're right. When you say Johnny there on 60 years old, so he just gets he's so one-minded, but it's like go fix it. Yes.
Yes.
Very robotic. But I love him for it because you know what's going to get done. Stop asking your neighbor. And stop with the. Let's be honest. Stop with the YouTube University.
No, man, don't do it.
And, you know, I'm sure you can get to a certain point, right? But when it hits the fan, you better look in the mirror and keep yourself accountable.
It's like,
No.
oh no, what's happening?
Yeah, I can't believe that this went bad, right? It's like we're getting the part for.
Yeah.
So, and how did you install it, right? Because there are necessities that you can take the door or yeah. Yeah. Again, how do they reach out to you? So how do they get in touch with you guys to make sure that whoever hears this, when they hear this, they have the right to contact you?
For us is 321-466-5222. That's our direct line. The way to reach me or Melly, get you on the schedule. If you want to do any kind of socials, for us is Johnny on the Go CFF, and a direct email is Johnny on the Go AutoCare@gmail.
Cool. Last question for you. What's the biggest for you if you're looking forward to maybe personal and professional for the next few months? Like, hey man, I'm really driving this initiative, but we can help us.
Spread it the road.
Okay.
It's just I want to get to the referral base.
Yeah.
I want to get everything. I want us to be the Walmart of mobile mechanics, mobile auto repair. We're gonna stop at that term mobile.
Yes.
It's mobile auto repair.
Beautiful. Well, we're here at Mission Barbecue for Testimonial Tuesday. We're also going to be here at Mission Barbecue. We're in this area, so cross street from the CarMax next to the Chick-fil-A. We'll be here through lunch. Of course, coming up at 12 o'clock. I love Mission for this. They do the national anthem. It's a beautiful thing. They honor truth. We are brought to you today by Area and Certified Best Roofing. Today's Testimonial Tuesday is proudly sponsored by Best Roofing. I'm sorry I have to read this large piece here, but a trusted name, roofing here in Central Florida. Their team is known for delivering quality workmanship, honest guidance, dependable service for homeowners and businesses. Whether it's repair or full replacement, Certified Best Roofing is committed to protect house integrity, care with every single finger. Again, I'm Airton, ambassador here with the Chamber, also employed with my favorite John Luke. Thank you, sir. Give a reach, all right? It's hot out there. You need to, that check engine light, that little orange light there, like it's calling you to call them. All right. Stop putting black tape on it. I saw one dude, he took off the dash, smart enough, and then he painted like black ink, like a marker on the inside because it kept talking. I was like, it's a warning sign. That's the red flag. All right. That's a red flag. All right. So call the professional, know what you're doing. Again, give me the phone number.
321-466-5222.
All right. Give them a call, let them come out, take a look. If they can, they're cool, right? They can get it done, right? If they can't, they'll be honest up front. That's exactly what you want, right? Again, thank you, Orlando Chamber. We're out here at Mission Barbecue, and I'm gonna go have some food. We're good?